Okay, continuing our navigation along the top left-hand side. So we've looked at autosave. So that not only saves automatically, so you don't have to keep pressing the save button, but it's saved to the cloud, it's saved to OneDrive. Then I have the undo buttons and then the redo button. We'll look at those as we add data. They're very useful. Generally, what people use is the shortcuts. And you can see here it says undo. And in this case, it's column width, but it would undo the last action. But what's easier is to do a keyboard shortcut. In this case, it's Ctrl+Z, Ctrl+Z. And if you want to redo, you can then do Ctrl+Y. Then I have some icons here, which I'll come back to afterwards, but that is our quick access toolbar. So that's like my personalized favorites toolbar. I can add any icons here I want to. Moving along, we have the title of the workbook, and I've named this Excel Intro Recording 1. And I can click that down and I can see where it's saved, and I can see it's saved to my organization. And then it's got information like sensitivity, etc. So if it was protected. Moving along, let me just move the bar out the way. We have a search field. And I'm going to go back to my sales worksheet because this might make more sense. So searching is generally for functions within Excel. So I could search for sum. That's where I want to add something. Or I could search for, I want to create a table. And I can insert a table, I can format a table, etc. Or I might want to find data within my worksheet. So I'm going to type in passé. And here I've got an option of find in worksheet. And so it's followed that. So if I click on that, it's now highlighted my entry for that particular piece of data. I'm just going to close that down. And then moving along the right-hand side, it's just confirming that who the user is that's logged in, this particular case. And if you're all using Excel, you've all got Microsoft Office 365 licenses, and so it should recognize you as the person logged in, and it should provide your initials. I can minimize my screen, and then I can go back and just launch it. I can reduce the size of the screen and then maximize from this square button. Or I could close my screen down, or in fact close this workbook down, and I know that it's being saved because I've got autosave on. Just quickly along the right-hand side, we've also got an area for comments. I could view any comments on this spreadsheet. There are none at the moment. We'll add some as we go along. And then I could share this workbook. So if you want to share a workbook, again, you need to have the autosave toggled on. And then you can select share, click on share, and then that will load a screen where I can type in the name of my colleagues. I could set the permissions, and I can say that they can edit and make any changes, they can only view, or they can't download. And then I could add a message and send. And then they will be able to access the very same workbook, and we'll be able to work on this workbook together.